Welcome, everyone. It's great to see so many alumni friends, faculty, and staff here for tonight's special ceremony. I want to start tonight by requesting attendees to have their video on to help us share in this celebration. We are fortunate to have the opportunity to celebrate some of the College of Nursing's remarkable alumni with these Alumni Association Awards. My name is Denise Smith. I'm a 2015 graduate of the College of Nursing. I'm a nurse midwife, an assistant professor in the college, and an educator in the midwifery program. In addition to serving as a faculty member, I'm also co-president of the CU College of Nursing Alumni Association Board of Directors. And I've been lucky to serve in that role along with Tammy Spencer for the last few years. To kick off the celebration, I want to introduce John Malsbury, President-elect of our Alumni Association Board of Directors and a 2015 graduate. John has served as the chair of the Alumni Recognition Committee since 2019 and has led the charge to launch and execute these alumni awards. Take it away, John.
Thanks, Denise. As Denise said, I'm the president-elect for the board of directors. I graduated from the college in 2015 with my BSN after completing the UCAN Accelerated Bachelor Program. We're thrilled to be hosting this evening's event and celebrating our 4 awardees. All of us on the Alumni Recognition Committee, which Denise was also part of, had a wonderful time reviewing the nominations for tonight's event. We are so proud of the alumni of the College of Nursing. Now to introduce Dean Elias Provencio Vasquez. Dean Elias has an impressive biography. Let's cover some of the highlights. He is the 10th dean and the 2nd male dean in the history of the CU College of Nursing. He is also the first Latino male to earn a doctorate in nursing and to head a nursing school in the US. He is internationally renowned for his pioneering work in neonatal and pediatric care and in women's health. Prior to joining CU, he served as Dean of the Nursing School at the University of Texas, El Paso, Associate Dean at the University of Miami, and Director of Neonatal Nurse Practitioner Program at the University of Texas at Houston and the University of Maryland. During his career, Dr. Elias has served as a clinical nurse, a nurse researcher, a nurse educator, a school administrator, and a pediatric and neonatal nurse practitioner. He's pretty great. We are honored he agreed to participate in this evening's celebration. Before I turn it over to the Dean to say a few words, I just want to thank you all once again for joining us and thank our alumni honorees for their incredible work.
Thank you, John, for that great introduction. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. I joined the great CU College of Nursing September 2018 as we celebrated our 120th anniversary year. It is an honor to take the helm of an institution with such an esteemed history. And certainly within the last year, our nurses have led the charge through a historic challenge, especially in healthcare. The alumni, like the 4 we are celebrating today, are a source of inspiration for me as I lead the college into its next chapter. As alumni, supporters, and friends of the college, you know its reputation for excellence in research, education, practice, and community partnerships. I'll take a few minutes to brag a little. Since the school's establishment in 1898, we are graduating more than 500 nurses each year. We rank among the top nursing programs in the country, and more than $956,000 were awarded in scholarships in 2020. We are proud of our innovative alumni and the track record of achievement they've helped us build. A large majority of our graduates serve in Colorado. We are the home of the country's first nurse practitioner program. Now there are more than 325,000 nurse practitioners licensed in the United States. We also boast one of the oldest research doctoral programs in the West and one of the first Doctor of Nursing practice programs. Now, the reason we are all here tonight are 4 awardees: Chiyoko Furukawa, Nuha Dumat, Karen Johnson, and Izani Diaz Ocampo. These nursing leaders have not only made an incredible impact on nursing practice, but they will continue to play a vital role in helping shape the profession of nursing. We will start tonight with celebrating Dr. Furukawa. The Alumni Association is honored to present the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Chiyoko Furukawa, alumni of the BSN class of 1965. The Lifetime Achievement Award was established to recognize an alumnus or alumna at the culmination of their career. These alumni have been practicing nursing for over 25 years and have made a significant contribution to the profession of nursing, either as an educator, clinician, leader, or administrator, and have demonstrated ongoing support to our great CU College of Nursing. Here is a bit about Dr. Furukawa's career. After moving to Boulder with her late husband, Paul, and completing her bachelor's degree, Dr. Furukawa accepted a position in home health care with the Boulder County Health Department and began providing nursing services for homebound elders. She would later pursue a master's degree in nursing sciences at CU Nursing in 1972. She went on to teach graduate and undergraduate nursing students at Wright State University College of Nursing and Health in Dayton, Ohio, and then at the University of New Mexico College of Nursing. Dr. Furukawa was aware of the lack of geriatric nursing curriculum and the great need for geriatric nurses. In response, she became a certified clinical nurse specialist in gerontology and established a master's degree program in geriatrics at the University of New Mexico College of Nursing. There, she also created a Center of Aging, which provided geriatric education to healthcare professionals statewide. At this time, we will share a video sent in from Dr. Furukawa's nominator for this award, Travis Leiker.
Good evening, CU Nursing alumni, friends, and supporters. My name is Travis Leiker, and I am Senior Director of Development at the University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus. And I'm also a friend of Dr. Chiyoko Furukawa, this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award bestowed by CU Nursing's Alumni Association. Dr. Chiyoko Furukawa, or Chiyo for short, remains fiercely committed to CU and her community. With more than 5 decades experience in the field of nursing, Dr. Furukawa has demonstrated a profound dedication to her life's work and a commitment to advancing the careers of future nursing students. Recognizing the impact of scholarship funding in her own life, Dr. Furukawa established a scholarship fund at the CU College of Nursing bearing her name. This scholarship provides annual awards to support nursing students who are specializing in gerontology and who demonstrate both financial need and academic merit. One recipient of her generosity is Marissa Yoder, a nursing alumna who graduated in December 2018 with a master's degree in adult gerontology primary care. Upon receiving this scholarship, Ms. Yoder said, quote, "I am honored to receive this scholarship and overwhelmed with the gratitude for this generous gift toward my education." She continues, "One day I hope to pass along the encouragement that Dr. Furukawa has provided me." CU and the College of Nursing have long stood as flagship institutions in Colorado. We pride ourselves on recruiting and educating many of the top minds pursuing careers in healthcare. The college is known for educating and training nurses and meeting the needs of the nation's future healthcare workforce. These students follow the exceptional alumni, like you, who have passed through the doors of the college since its founding. These students will soon follow in Dr. Furukawa's footsteps as well, going on to experience extraordinary careers. I have known her for a number of years now, and I consider Dr. Furukawa to be one of the most inspirational figures I have met during my time at CU. As CU President George Norland said at the 1935 commencement ceremonies at the Boulder campus, quote, "The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her walls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university at work." We have all been influenced by Dr. Furukawa. The enduring legacy of your shared professional journeys can be found in her work. Her generous support during her lifetime and beyond will ensure that the college has the vital resources it needs to continue serving its mission of providing Colorado, the nation, and the world with the programs of education, research, patient care, and community service for generations to come. For all these reasons and so many more, I hope you will join me tonight to celebrate and recognize the extraordinary accomplishments, both professional and in terms of community service, that Dr. Furukawa has shared with so many throughout the course of her lifetime. Thank you and have a good evening.
Dean Eli, unmute yourself. Start that over.
Congratulations. Great presentation, Mr. Leiker. Incredible work throughout your career. Dr. Furukawa, would you like to unmute and say a few words to accept your award?
This honor I accept with appreciation to the College of Nursing for my education, which prepared me to teach students and practice nursing, which I enjoyed for many years. I'd like to thank two persons who impacted my practice and teaching undergraduate and graduate students. First, my late husband, Paul, his support and encouragement. I regret he isn't present to enjoy this award with me. Secondly, I thank Dr. Loretta Ford for being my excellent role model to practice nursing according to my own philosophy. Thank you very much for this exceptional award that I did not anticipate. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Furukawa.
Okay, you should be able.
Love it. The second alumni award tonight, the Pathfinder Award, is awarded to Dr. Nuha Dumit, who graduated from the CU College of Nursing in 2008 with her PhD. The Pathfinder Award was established to recognize an alumna or alumnus who has gone ahead of others to create or discover something previously unexplored. Alumni who receive this award have been responsible for developing an exemplary program, theory, innovation, or have overcome barriers to improve the profession. Additionally, they have a local, national, or international impact that has been recognized by their peers as pioneers in the profession. Pathfinders Award winners represent the nursing profession and leadership and have also demonstrated ongoing support to the College of Nursing. Now let's hear from Dr. Angela Masso, who nominated Dr. Dumit.
I am elated to be introducing my dear friend, mentor, and colleague, Dr. Nuha Dumit, who is the recipient of this year's Pathfinder Award. Dr. Dumit received her PhD in 2008 from the University of Colorado, Denver, and she dedicated 40 years of her life to serve the nursing profession in Lebanon. Lebanon is a country in Southwest Asia, or what is known to the world as the Middle East, and it is actually 25 times smaller than the state of Colorado. Much of what nursing is now in Lebanon goes back to the works of nurses like Nuha. Years of wars and mass destruction destroyed Lebanon in these 40 years, but she never gave up. Throughout the world, the development of a strong nursing profession often faces untold challenges. In some countries like our country, it is war and political turmoil, the ominous nursing shortage, the emigration of senior nurses, and or the lack of a discipline of nursing. Dr. Doumet's nursing career spanned bedside nursing, academia, leadership and management, and administration, where she morphed nursing in Lebanon to how it is now. Nuhad, who later became the president of the Lebanese Order of Nurses, have fought for years to reshape and redefine the profession and develop its regulatory framework. For more than 30 years, Nuhad has inspired generations of graduate nurses who drew their own paths and helped shape nursing in Lebanon and the region. I am proudly one of those. She has helped us and taught us that we as nurses walk a delicate line between global politics and person-centered compassionate care. But only people like Dr. Nuhad can engineer this change and create the perfect balance. Nuhad has led nurses in Lebanon to unprecedented heights. Cognizant that meeting the Millennium Development Goals requires global partnerships and a sustainable healthcare system, she pushed nurses in Lebanon to become at the heart of healthcare. She led a national campaign where nurses joined efforts in serving their communities in different districts. Masses of nurses and nursing students from all over Lebanon joined efforts to do health screening and health awareness in different underserved areas in the country. This nationwide project received the International Council of Nurses Innovation Award in 2017. I believe Nuhad's career has had a local, national, and regional impact, and she has been consistently recognized by her peers as a pioneer in the profession. She led nursing in a developing country to become a profession at the center of the national healthcare agenda. She has undoubtedly gone ahead of others through developing an exemplary program of research in workforce issues that are key to Lebanon, in creating national health campaigns that improve access to healthcare in poor communities, in developing a first-of-its-kind national capacity building program for nurses, and most importantly, in teaching generations of nurses in Lebanon and beyond. She has also been a great international ambassador for the University of Colorado and has consistently demonstrated ongoing support for the College of Nursing. She expanded Colorado's outreach through continents. I have no words to describe what Nuhad means to Lebanese nurses, but for me, she is my mentor, my backbone, and my person. We have laughed together like best friends. We have fought like a married couple. We have argued like there is no tomorrow, and we have agreed to disagree. But one thing is for sure, I strive to build a career that is halfway as good as Nuhad's. I am happy she was put in my path. I am actually very lucky. I am partly who I am today because of her. She introduced me to UC Denver, and getting my PhD from this amazing university was my best decision. Today, I am thrilled to be back to my alma mater. This was my home for 4 years, and in it, I made friendships that will last me a lifetime. I am privileged and honored to have been able to give you just a glimpse of what Nuhad really is. Congratulations, Nuhad. I am so, so happy.
Yes, congratulations, and what
Wow.
wonderful words from Dr. Masso. It sounds like you have a wonderful relationship and one that many of us strive for. Dr. Doumet, would you like to say a few words and accept your award?
Yes, thank you. And I feel too emotional. So please bear with me. First, I'm so honored to be here among you. I miss Denver and the College of Nursing. Loads of emotions for that place. My sincere gratitude to the College of Nursing at the University of Colorado, the Alumni Association, Dean Provencio Vasquez. You have inspired me as well. When every time you share your videos, that helped us through the COVID and teaching, going back to teaching again, doing our clinicals. I had beautiful ideas from your videos that you shared with us. My Pathfinder journey started in June 2003 at the then named School of Nursing at the University of Colorado. The first day was absolutely a good day. It was sunny, beautiful people saluting me from the place where I was staying to the school, people welcoming me warmly at the school. And the warmest was Mary Diaz, God bless her soul, and she became my friend later on. I thought how lucky I am during that first summer to be in such a great place where so many firsts happened. To name a few: the Pediatric Practitioner Program, the Center of Human Caring, and the doctoral research. To hear about and be inspired by the stories of Loretta Ford and Henrietta Logan, and to be taught by the legend Jean Watson, embraced by Kathy McGilvey, Mary Blagan, and Sue Hagedorn, who opened her arms and doors for me to stay at her home until I graduated. I knew God loves me. I enjoyed every minute of the stay in Denver. I enjoyed every minute of the College of Nursing, including the days when I got sick with altitude sickness because of the altitude of Denver, taken care by my amazing classmates, most of them nurse practitioners. And the harsh summer of 2006, when I was distressed by the war in my home country, Lebanon, that worried about my family, especially my children. But I had a loving family at the School of Nursing at CU. They took care of me and managed my panic attacks, especially Danny Webster. And always Sue Hagedorn, my guardian angel, was there for me. Kathy McGilvey asking about me. I knew I was blessed, and I am blessed. What made me feel so special are people who never taught me. I did not take classes with them, but their love and care showed more and more every year. Recently, by the blast of Beirut, when they emailed me. Lynn Gilbert, thank you so much. Diane Skiba, my gratitude to you. And I will never forget the unforgettable Vicki Erickson for her love and care. I happily remember my professors and classmates, Tracy Clay, Candy Wilson, Terry Wu, Kathy Boyle, Mary Beth McKee, Deborah Gallagher, Gaya Carlton, Yuki, and I hope I did not miss on any. The way we were having our discussions and debates, the way the classes were, I loved my classes during those summers. They paved the way for my career to be where I am now. But this would not have been true if it was not for my first alma mater, the American University of Beirut and the School of Nursing, and my family at the School of Nursing. My university at the American University of Beirut supported me to study at the College of Nursing in Denver. My special thanks to Angela and my colleagues at the School of Nursing for their love, for their support, for their care. For all of this, I thank God. Proudly, I am Noha Diaz-Begdoumet, alumnus of the Colorado University College of Nursing. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Lovely words. Boy, this is I need to get myself together to be able to talk. Congratulations. Tonight, we also award Dr. Karen Johnson the Distinguished Alumni Award. This award was established to recognize mid-career nursing professionals who are achieving excellence in their particular area of nursing as a clinician, educator, leader, or administrator. These alumni are working towards significant contributions to nursing on a local, national, or international level and have demonstrated ongoing support to the College of Nursing. Now we'll share a video from Dr. Johnson's nominator and faculty member at CU College of Nursing, Dr. Scott Harpin.
Hello, my name is Scott Harpin. I'm an associate professor and division chair at the CU College of Nursing. It is my great pleasure to introduce the University of Colorado College of Nursing 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award to my dear friend, Dr. Karen Johnson. Karen was a 2007 graduate of our traditional BS program here at the University of Colorado, a begrudging second bachelor's degree as a CU Buffalo after 4 years of loyalty to her beloved Colorado state. There, her prior degree was a sociology degree. I met Karen for the first time while in her senior year when she contacted us at the Center for Adolescent Nursing at the University of Minnesota, where I was in my own PhD program. She told me then her career vision was to better the lives of at-risk adolescents through program development and research that would be respectful, empowering, and youth-driven in nature. She had no doubt that a life in academia would be the best route to get there. After graduation, she took her first professional nursing role with the Tri-County Health Department as a home visiting nurse, working mostly with youth and young adult mothers, shortly before moving to Minneapolis 2 years later to begin her research doctorate in adolescent nursing. My hope for this introduction was to be recording it on the football field of my local high school that also houses a fantastic alternative high school program. That wish was because not only is that location mere blocks from where Karen lived while here in Denver, it also represents many highlights of her career since I first met her 14 years ago. While at the University of Minnesota, her dissertation work explored the health promoting aspects of sports involvement for alternative high school youth. After graduation, her first faculty role was at the University of Texas in Austin, where she continues today as a tenured associate professor. As a Robert Wood Johnson faculty scholar, she received research funding and developed the first of its kind adolescent health survey exclusively for alternative school youth across Texas. Her funded research has examined health behaviors of homeless youth, of teens struggling with substance use and abuse, and of the health promoting effects of the sports physical, as well as how talking with school nurses can buffer the risks of tobacco and alcohol use among teens. In addition to this incredible new knowledge, she has received rave reviews from her students as a skilled teacher, is seen as a caring team member among her faculty colleagues, and more recently has done an incredible amount of advocacy work as a blogger and op-ed writer on public health nursing issues. And her goal of improving the lives of at-risk teens through research, Karen has dozens and dozens of peer-reviewed publications and presentations that have made an impact nationally and internationally. There is no doubt that she has met that end and far more, with many, many more years of amazing contributions to go. On a personal note, Karen lost her mom to cancer this past year. Dr. Julie Johnson's legacy was large in academic nursing when she left us, but I know the pride and the love that she had in Karen. Julie is joining us today, along with Karen's husband, Paris, Karen's dad, Russell, and her gaggle of fur baby cats for this incredible honor that we are bestowing today. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 Distinguished Alumni Award winner, Dr. Karen Johnson.
It just goes on and on. I can't wait to see what she does in the future. Thanks, Dr. Harpin, for those words. And Dr. Johnson, we would love to hear from you now.
Yes, I knew Scott was going to make me cry, and he did at the beginning and the end, so bear with me. It's really great to see so many familiar faces from faculty that I had while at CU, classmates, Haley, Darlene, friends who've been with me for decades at this point, Sarah, one of my good friends from the CSU days, one of my very best friends in the world, was there at my pinning ceremony at CU. Kathy McGilvey, colleagues and great friends from UT, Lynn Rue, Linda Yoder. It's just amazing to see so many lovely, wonderful people here to celebrate not just my award, but everyone else's. I'm really just very humbled to be recognized with this distinguished alumni award. I want to thank the CU College of Nursing Alumni Association for selecting me to receive the award. And thank you to Lindsay and everyone else who's worked so hard to put this on. Undoubtedly, we all would prefer to be in Denver. I always prefer to be in Denver. Of course, I love Austin, don't get me wrong. But it just seems like yesterday that I was at that 9th and Colorado campus learning health assessment and going out to lunch with Haley and in our study group and learning about the difference between antidiarrheals and antiemetics over pizza, while the table next to us is like, what are they talking about? So that's nursing education for you. I'm constantly honored and humbled to be a nurse and a graduate of CU, especially when I look around at the varied ways that my fellow alumni, including tonight's other award recipients and my classmates, have served others. Sorry, my dog is whining in the background. He thinks that Scott wasn't lying when he was talking about our gaggle of fur babies. So congratulations to my fellow alumni receiving awards tonight. I'm truly honored to be here with you and hear about all of your amazing accomplishments. And when I look at the names of past recipients on this Distinguished Alumni Award and think of all the amazing people that I went to school with who are deserving of this award in their own right, I am truly humbled to be among such inspiring names who've all impacted the profession and those we serve in so many ways. I've often thought to myself that the professional accomplishment that I'm most proud of is my very first one in nursing, and that is being admitted to the accelerated bachelor's program at CU. And that's in no way to downplay anything else that this wonderful profession has given back to me or the opportunities that it's provided for me to set out to do the work that I hope to do when I talked with Scott over beers on 16th Street Mall so many years ago. But it's just simply to say that I never would have had the chance to pursue my passion for public health and adolescent health had CU not selected me out of the thousands of other well-qualified applicants that they get every year. So it truly, I'm eternally grateful that CU gave me this opportunity. And I remember it, almost daily. I don't forget about it. So, my time at CU positioned me to have so many amazing experiences and meet so many wonderful people along the way. Scott took a lot of the words out of my mouth about all the wonderful things that I've been able to do with this degree. I still remember my experience as president of CUSNA so fondly, working with Tammy Spencer and so many of our great classmates to serve the profession and our community and build community within our school. If it wasn't for my nurse intern position with Barry Platter, a fellow distinguished alumni award recipient at the University of Colorado Hospital, I've tapped into those psych nursing skills in so many ways over the years. It has been invaluable. Of course, gave me my opportunities at Tri-County Health Department as a home visit nurse and getting into that PhD program at the University of Minnesota, where of course I met Scott. And Scott, I just want to thank you so much. I think he might be in out with his family. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything about, vacations or anything like that, but Scott, I hope you see the recording, and thank you for nominating me for this award. It was truly a surprise to hear. I've got to nudge my husband, the dog is whining. It was truly a surprise to hear that I'd been nominated, let alone selected. But it's so reflective of who you are, Scott. I'm always looking for ways to help others shine. Again, CU allowed me to return to my birthplace of Austin, Texas, and my first faculty position at the University of Texas at Austin, where I truly couldn't ask for better colleagues. It's such a blessing to work with the people that I do here. They're just truly amazing people. The opportunities, of course, with the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation and the network I've built there. All of this goes right back to Denver, 9th and Colorado, the opportunities that you all provided me. It's an honor and a responsibility to be chosen to enter this profession. And I'll never forget that CU gave me the key to unlock my potential and impact other people in the way that I always wanted to. And I think after the last 15 months that we've all lived through, which of course coincided with the year of the nurse, I'm particularly reminded of that responsibility and honored to be recognized by CU College of Nursing Alumni Association. What I've learned at CU has guided me more than ever over these past years, both professionally and personally. Professionally, I've been honored to be a part of our COVID vaccination efforts here in Austin, Travis County, and work with our colleagues to develop mobile outreach opportunities for underserved populations that weren't well served by our mass hub models. It's been such a an honor. And I definitely had to draw on everything I learned at CU, from fundamentals of nursing and infection control and the leadership principles that were nurtured in me at CU. I definitely, again, tapped into those psych nursing skills, using some motivational interviewing on folks that weren't so sure if they wanted their vaccine or not. And of course, doing it all with our team through what CU is so well known for, among many other things, of that place of deep caring for our community and for each other. And of course, as Scott mentioned, in the middle of this global trauma brought on for all of us by the pandemic, my mom was diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer last May. And I cared for her around the clock from the time that she was diagnosed until she passed away in December. And I was able to keep my family safe from COVID despite our intense interfacing with the healthcare system at a time when there was no vaccine and our case numbers in Austin were spiking. Knowing that I came into nursing to be a public health nurse, I never thought I would use much of what I learned in med-surg or pathophysiology or pharmacology, working with, looking at behavioral health and, adolescence. But I did in this instance. And once again, what Barry taught me in psych helped me care for my mom, my family, and myself through this time. I remember the clinical time I spent in hospice at CU, and I wasn't afraid to advocate for my mom when it was time because of that. And while I wish with all my heart that we would have had a different outcome, I know that my education at CU and my background as a nurse allowed me to advocate for her with everything that I had, and hopefully give her a dignified illness experience and death as much as she could have for such an awful diagnosis in the middle of a pandemic. And that alone makes my nursing degree from CU worth every last cent. In fact, I have to credit my mom with why I became a nurse in the first place. She was a PhD prepared nurse herself, a proud 3-time graduate of UT Austin, where I now work, and took her first faculty position at the University of Wyoming, where she got to know Kathy McGilvey and other folks down at CU. And after listening to me ramble as a senior up the road in Fort Collins about what was I going to do with my degree in sociology, she just ever so gently suggested nursing. And I remember pulling the phone away from my ear and saying, "What? No, that's what you do. I'm not doing that." But I came down to Denver. I went to an INVO session, met Lauren Clark, who ended up becoming my advisor, ended up actually becoming a colleague of my mom's later down the road at Utah. And I believe I talked with Kathy and other folks at CU, and you all sold me on it, and I've never looked back. So I gave my first presentation with my mom. She pinned me at my graduation ceremony at CU. She hooded me at my PhD graduation. And she was there when I was inducted into the American Academy of Nursing, just like she was over a decade earlier. I so wish that she could have been here in person tonight for this award. But I have no doubt, as Scott said, that she's here in spirit. And she is the reason, along with CU, why I'm here today, personally and professionally. I always remember her saying what a small world nursing was, and nursing academia in particular. I found that to be one of my favorite parts of my career. I've met the most incredible people in this profession, and I love how interconnected we are. I want to thank each of you for being here to share this special moment for me, for my fellow alumni, and the college and the Alumni Association. Now more than ever, nurses need to lift each other up and let the world know the difference we make every day in so many corners of the world. Thank you to my husband, Paris, who's out making the dog behave. We knew he'd start whining. Thank you, Paris, for being by my side. I'll tell him when he gets back. Through this wonderful career. This man's helped with our mobile vaccination efforts with a smile on his face, even when it's pouring rain, even when we're eating dinner at 10 p.m. again. Thank you for my dad. I know I see him on here tonight, Russ. Dad, thank you for being such a constant source of support for me throughout my professional and personal journey. I love you with all my heart. Thank you, of course, to all my family, friends, and colleagues for joining me. It's just, again, such an honor. And again, thank you to the college, the Alumni Association, for all your efforts in ensuring that CU nurses are celebrated as part of that larger dialogue that should let the world know just how special nurses are. I'm forever humbled and honored to be an alumna of this wonderful institution.
Well, that was lovely. Congratulations, Dr. Johnson. I think half the enjoyment of tonight is hearing all of these acceptance speeches. What an inspiring group. Well, our final award, and it's last but certainly not least of the night, goes to Etsani Diaz Ocampo, who is a BSN graduate 2018. And the Alumni Association is proud to present the Rising Star Award to Etsani this evening. The Rising Star Award was established to recognize recent graduates of our baccalaureate program within the last 5 years. And these recipients have demonstrated achievement in nursing, have been identified for their potential for the future contribution to the nursing profession, and are also supportive of the College of Nursing. Let's hear about Etsani from her nominator, Hannah Harmon.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and I have the absolute honor of introducing you to this year's recipient of the Rising Star Award, Etsy Diaz Ocampo. Etsy was born on September 4th, 1993 in Zacatepec, Morelos in Mexico. She was her parents' firstborn child whom they were delighted with and who they would do anything for. So when she started having significant health problems around 6 months of age, her parents knew that staying in Mexico was no longer an option. She needed access to better medical care for what would potentially be a lifelong struggle with asthma. So when Etsy was only 6 months old, her parents left their sweet baby girl and everybody they loved behind as they set off to try to quickly establish a new life in the United States so that Etsy could join them a few months later. Etsy attributes some of her desire to become a nurse to her parents' relentless pursuit of better health care for their daughter and the many sacrifices that were made in order to achieve that goal. But even more impactful on Etsy's decision to become a nurse were the countless hours she spent as a 14-year-old girl at the bedside of her younger sister, who was diagnosed with a rare childhood disease at the age of 11. DNA ended up losing her battle with this disease over the span of several months, and Etsy's life has never been the same since. She holds her sister close as she interacts with her patients and their families at the bedside every day, and recalls what it felt like to be truly cared for by the nurses caring for her sister and Etsy's entire family. DNA's spirit also lives on through Etsy's youngest child, affectionately named after her beloved sister. Knowing even just these few pieces of Etsy's story may help you understand her extraordinary gifts of compassion, presence, patience, love, tenderness, empathy, connection, authenticity, and humility. And I use the word extraordinary very intentionally. She's truly an extraordinary nurse and human being. After working hard to put herself through nursing school with a young child at home and another on the way, Etsy began her nursing career at UC Health in February of 2019. I had the privilege of being one of Etsy's main preceptors when she started on our unit as a new graduate nurse, and it has been my honor to actually be learning from her ever since. I may have helped her with the technical aspects of nursing, but she has helped me finesse the more humanistic pieces of nursing, which is what differentiates a good nurse from an extraordinary nurse. She has an incredible gift for connecting with even the most challenging of patients on our unit, because she helps them feel a sense of peace and calm in her presence. Even in the midst of her busiest shifts, Etsy can frequently be found sitting at the bedside of a patient, calmly allowing that person to share pieces of who they are or concerns that are on their mind. She recognizes the humanity in every patient and their family member, and is able to holistically care for each patient in ways that are so much deeper than just their physical illness. And patients are better because of it. The number of times that patients request to have Etsy back is truly humbling. One patient recently went so far as to say that Etsy must remain on our unit until all 7 cycles of her chemotherapy are complete, because she only wants Etsy to care for her. And I think that is a perfect example of why Etsy deserves the Rising Star Award. As a relatively new nurse, she has still mastered the ability to not only care for complex patients, but also to love them deeply throughout the process, and to make them feel safe and heard and known in a way that no other nurse has been able to do for them. And Etsy's care extends beyond her patients and into her team as well. Her coworkers adore her, deeply respect her, and look up to her as an example of an extraordinary nurse, even if they've been a nurse much longer. She earns deep respect and love by first offering that depth of respect and love to everyone she encounters. When I asked some of her other coworkers to offer some words for tonight's introduction, here's what they said. Etsy's truly a one-of-a-kind nurse. She's a patient advocate and brings a sense of security and comfort during an extremely vulnerable time. Seeing patients' faces light up when they get Etsy back is one of my favorite things. She is calm, compassionate, and caring. She pays attention to details. She always has a smile on her face and a can-do attitude. She's been so wonderful for our Spanish-speaking patients. They get better care because of her. Etsy has a presence that is so gentle, aware, and kind. It's been special for me getting to see her from her time as a student to being inducted into sainthood as the winner of our unit's Patience of a Saint Award this year. Even as a nursing leader, I think we can all learn a thing or two from Etsy and the incredible human being she is. There's no one more deserving of this award than Etsy, and it's my honor to introduce her to you tonight. When she isn't nursing, she's enjoying time with her husband, her 7-year-old son, and 2-year-old daughter outside at a park or while daydreaming about a bucket list item of lying on the beaches in California. Her favorite dessert is strawberry cheesecake. Her favorite color is pink. And in between working and caring for her family, she somehow finds time to play 3 different instruments and share these gifts of music at her church when not scheduled to work. Her dream job is to become a pediatric oncology nurse. An inspirational quote that is found on a bracelet she wears in honor of her sister comes from Psalm 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. The Lord is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Etsy's faith has given her the strength she needs to face the most painful and difficult situations in her life with courage, and the ability to turn her sorrow into a blessing for others. Etsy is a blessing to her patients, to her family, to her coworkers, and to me. Please join me in welcoming this year's Rising Star Award recipient, Etsy Diaz Ocampo.
Oh, wow, the future is bright. It's awesome. Etsy, would you like to share a few words with us?
Yes, thank you. This is for Dina, my little sister. My calling to nursing began in August of 2006 when I heard you were being transferred to the Children's Hospital because you had been diagnosed with cancer. For the next 2 years, as I walked to your hospital room every day, I observed how the nursing staff would not only care for you, but for us, the whole family, with compassion and love. After your biggest surgery at home, I had to learn how to set up your tube feeds and care for your trachea and G-tube. One day you stopped me, held my hand, and with your beautiful smile said, I know you will be an amazing oncology nurse. So my journey began. I expected you to be through the end of it, but God needed you in heaven. And even though I questioned and disagreed with his decision at that time, I now know and understand why. You were and continue to be my rock and my strength in my nursing career. Although you were 3 years younger than me, it still amazes me how mature you were. And I hope I'm making you proud each day I care for my patients, especially for those that speak Spanish. I knew the journey wouldn't be easy. As a dreamer, I didn't have the privilege of having financial aid during college because I was born in Mexico and moved here when I was 1.5. My parents, who I always say are the original dreamers, always pushed me to do my best in school. When I told them I wanted to be a nurse, they supported me 100%, even if that meant they would have to work extra to help me pay for college. I can't thank them enough for the way they raised me, because not being able to speak English, they still managed to give my sisters and I an education. As a senior in high school, I knew getting my nursing license was nearly impossible in this country because of the lack of legal status. I had made my decision to go back to Mexico and pursue my career there, leaving my lifelong dream of one day becoming an oncology nurse at Children's Hospital behind. But my high school counselor advised me to stay, saying anything is possible. Things can change in the next coming years. Who knows, maybe the government will pass the DREAM Act and you can become a nurse. When President Obama announced the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals or DACA relief program, I saw that light at the end of the tunnel. Thanks to this program, I was able to apply to the integrated nursing pathway at the Community College of Aurora and CU College of Nursing. Thanks to this program, I was able to graduate with my BSN, being the first in my family, and make my dream come true as an oncology nurse. Every 2 years, I still fear that this program will end, ending my dreams, so I give my heart to be the nurse my sister wanted me to be. My mother became my free and trustworthy babysitter. My father became my moral and financial support. Without them, I wouldn't be here. My youngest sister became my other drive. Being the oldest, I wanted to set an example for her. I want to thank my wonderful husband and children for motivating me each day. I want to thank the Lord for gifting me with the knowledge, the patience, and empathy. To all my special patients who've touched my heart and who remind me of why I became a nurse. I want to thank my amazing CU College of Nursing instructors like Ms. Nino, Tammy Spencer, Dr. Connolly, Kathy Foss, and Sue Bonini for teaching me all I know about nursing. I also want to thank my extraordinary preceptors and leadership from the University of Colorado Hospital, 11th floor, Renee, Vale, Casey, Angie, and Hannah. I know I have much to learn, but with continued support and encouragement from people like them and you, I know I can accomplish much more. Hannah, I will forever remember this recognition. I appreciate all you have done in my professional growth. You have served as a great role model. And thank you, CU College of Nursing Alumni Association, for the honor of awarding me the Rising Star Award.
All right, Dean Eli.
Wow. Wow. What powerful and amazing stories. We have much to be proud of. Join me in giving a hand to our awardees for their tremendous accomplishments. Nights like these make me so proud to be the Dean of the CU College of Nursing. I am honored and inspired to lead the college to all new heights. Thanks to Denise and John for organizing and helping run the show. If you registered early in May, some of you may have received a celebration box in the mail for this event. Inside, you will have found a champagne flute. Please join me in toasting our awardees. To Shioko, Nuhad, Karen, and Edzani, the entire CU nursing community is so proud of each one of you. You set incredible examples for our students and our alumni. Thanks again to each of you that we celebrate tonight. We will continue to celebrate you and your accomplishments at the college and beyond. Cheers. Tonight, the Alumni Association had the honor to celebrate these 4 alumni. Thank you to everyone for participating and to our awardees for all they do. The Alumni Association is taking nominations for next year's Alumni Awards. The link to nominate is on the chat box. We appreciate everyone taking time to join us this evening at the CU College of Nursing Alumni Association Awards. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.